Hello students, how are you all? So students, today in this video we are going to start our new poem. The name is The Kite. Alright. So here, by looking at the name of the title, you must be wondering, right? So what this poem would be about, like the kite which we, usually or occasionally fly, like the festivals to be celebrated, or the kite which we usually fly when we play, right? Something like that. So here everyone has their own hobby, right? Some likes to play cricket, some likes to play basketball, some likes to play table tennis, right? Other all might like to play some any other games, and some likes to play to fly the kites also. So all of us like to play the all of us like to fly the kites, and all of us also like to how the kite flies in the sky, right? So here in this poem we'll see that how the poet, so the name of our poet is Harry Ben. Okay, how he is explaining about the new kite which flies in the sky, the way it flies in the sky, the like the noise which it makes when it flies, and we'll see everything about the kite. So here, let's begin with the poem without any further delay. Okay, so all of us to like to fly kites. Have you ever tried to fly one? Read this poem about a kite as it flies in the sky. Alright, so all of us like to like to fly the kites, right? So have you ever tried to fly one? So have you ever tried to fly the kites? I know you must be saying yes, ma'am. We have tried to fly the kites, right? So here we will see in this poem, or we'll read this poem about the kite, and we will see how it flies in the sky. Okay. So how bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tails, then soars like a ship with only a sail. So here, the poet is explaining that the poet is beginning the poem with he's saying that how when there is a new kite which we fly in the sky, it looks very bright, means it looks very magnification when the sky is very clear. Okay, it's making it's making the movement when we fly the kite, when it gets winds, it makes a movement like with a deep dive, and a deep means it is making a movement, and it is being, and it snap itself, it's the kite is moving its tail, okay, when it gets the wind. And it is being compared with the ship, the kite is being compared with a ship. So it is like move when we it soars like a ship, means the kite moves upward and upward like a ship, and with only a sail. So the ship is being like controlled or being run by one sail, right? So in the same way the kite is being like flied by one person, so it's like it's being compared with the ship over here. Okay, so this is about our first stanza. Then coming to the second stanza. As over tides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. So here, the poet is comparing the kite with a ship. Okay, so he's comparing the movement of the kite with a ship. He's saying that when the kite, when there is a wind, there is a lots of air, you can say the flow of the air is high, strong, so the kite is moving high, it's reaching on the top side of the, you can say, the top spot in the air. But when it is when there is a, like, the airflow is slow, you can say the airflow is low, the in then it is taking the rest, and as the wind is coming wind falls, when the wind is becoming low, it decreases, then the kite starts taking the rest. And it is being compared with the ship, because the here in this is basically, usually we see in the poem how the poet always compares the particular thing with another thing, right? In the same way, the same things happen over here. Okay, now the then reach the third stanza, right? When string goes slack, you wind it back. So here the poet is saying that with string means the thread of the kite is goes slack. Slack means it get loosen. Okay, when it become loosen, it is you wind it back, means the person who is trying to fly the sky, it's they are just winding, they are just rolling, or they are just moving that the kite back, right? Because for flying a kite you need the wind, right? You need the strong air, right? So in this way they are explained, the poet is explaining about the string. So then coming to our next stanza, and run until a new breeze blows and it wings fill and it up goes. So here the poet is saying, so until and unless we get the new breeze, we get the new winds which blows, okay, till there we fly the kite in the normal way. Then again we are getting the new breeze, we are again running the running the kite in the sky, and it is the wings are being filled, and it the kite is being filled and it goes up and up, okay, in the sky. So when the flow of the air, when the flow of the air is very high, the kite you can say the ride or the kite goes, or you can say the fly up and up in the sky. Okay, then coming to our next stanza, how bright on the blue is a kite when it's new, but a rarer thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. So here the poet is again repeating the first line uh, which he said when he started we read the poem. Okay, that when the kite is new, it's look very bright, it's look very beautiful and magnificent in the sky, right? In the blue sky. Okay, but there is one problem, there is one thing, right? When we fly the kite, we sometimes we see that the kites get stuck in the tree, right? When it gets stuck, so it becomes after flying and flying, after using it for many a times kite, it on the top of the tree it gets stuck and it becomes unbeautiful, right? It becomes like it has been torn out or it has been worn out, right? So the string when the string, or you can say the kite, gets stuck in the tree, like it becomes the it becomes the not the new, but it becomes the kite which we don't like to fly, right? So here there is a one residual thing in the thing. There is one poet is saying there is one thing which you will never see. You might not see that sometimes it may be possible, sometimes it happens, right? That when you fly a kite and sometimes it gets stuck, sometimes the people try to cut your kite, right? So here the poet is saying when the kite is new, it is a very bright, it is very magnification, but as you by the time you use the as the time pass, you will get to know that how the kite is after using it, right? So here the poet is explaining about the kite, how it flies, how it goes up and down, it is being compared with the sheep, and how the person who is like uh, is flying the kite, it the person who flies the kite, how they control the kite. All right, so this is about the poem The Kite, which we saw over here. Okay, so now we'll see the exercise which is given in the reader. So here we have to write the action words which is given in the poem. Okay, so we have given three words: dive, deep, and snaps. Okay, we have to write further few words, so we can write the words like soars, rides, pulls, flaps. Okay, so all these words you have to write in your reader. Okay, and you have to write the meaning one by one. And then coming to our next question, we have to read the lines like from the poem. The one line is given which is like, then soars like a ship with only a tail. So here the poet is comparing the movement of a tailless kite is compared to a ship with a sail. So as I already explained in the poem, the poet is comparing the kite with a sail. This is called smiley. Can you suggest what or who the following actions may be compared to? So when we compare the things, right? When we compare the things, So here a smiley means not the smile which we give, okay, the laugh which we give. Smiley means here it's a easy way to compare the two things, okay. Usually we use it in the poem. So the words like, for using smiley we use the words like or as. So here you can see in this poem the the author has used the word l, the poet has used the word like. So we, when we are comparing the things, okay, in the poem we use the word like, like, or we use the word as. So here we have to find out some words which we can compare with the things like. So he runs like a deer. He eats like a dog. She sings like a bird. It shines like a star. It flies like a kite. So in this way, you can make your own words which can be comparable, and which two things we can compare, and you have to write the answers over there in your reader. Alright. So this is about our exercise, which is given in the next page in your reader. And exercise number 3, you have to do it on your own. You have to try to make the kite with your friends. Collect the things required, such as color paper or newspaper or thread, glue, thin stick that can be bent, okay. After making the kite, you see, if you have to see that it can fly or not, okay. So that you have to do it on yourself. But do one thing, don't purchase things from the market, okay. The things which you have at your home, you can make the kite from those things, okay. And you have to see that you are able to fly that kite or not. All right, so this is about our exercise. So as of now we are doing up to here, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.